The title of my paper is Gender and Sustainable Development Goals, the Benefits for Everyone. It is important to ensure that challenging patriarchal ideologies and practices is central to accomplishing successful sustainable development goals, internationally, regionally, nationally, and locally. Focusing on Goal 5, that advocates the achievement of gender equity and the empowerment of women and girls, I argue that it is also relevant to the progress of all members of societies. It is important for men and women, and necessary for them, to work together to achieve the main goals. But my paper basically looks at integrating gender and sustainable development goals. Then I move from looking at the broad picture to focusing on Jamaica, and then I put a particular emphasis on the implication on women and girls. So first off, integrating gender and sustainable development goals. In 2015, the establishment of 17 Sustainable Development Goals made recommendations for progress for the next 15 years in addressing critical issues such as social justice, poverty, hunger, democracy, peace, health, climate change, and natural disasters. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is a global framework for advancing sustainable development in urban and rural areas on social, economic, and environmental levels. It is essential to involve universal commitment and partnership by states, non-governmental organisations, civil society, public investment, the private sector, human rights mechanisms, policymakers, trade unions, and other stakeholders to effectively develop and implement innovative programs that support equity for men, women, boys, and girls. It is also vital that this implementation of interventions addresses the specific ways that gender inequalities intersect with other para-inequalities, such as race, ethnicity, nationality, class, age, disability, and sexual orientation. So I wanted to stress the fact that we tend to talk about gender as if all women and men are affected by these issues in the same way. But for instance, if you're working class as opposed to middle class, LGBT as opposed to heterosexual, black, white, etc., you will be differently impacted by these power differences as well as development strategies.